Hello and welcome to lesson 3 of week 6. My name is Mildred. In this lesson, we are going to look at the call group, the call, the caption, tags in HTML, and then we are also going to see how to insert icons on a web page. In the previous lesson, we learned how to create a table and we learned how to put cell data within the rows and columns of a table. I have created this table for this demonstration, and we have a responsive table here where if we resize our screen, the table columns will continue to shrink to accommodate our screen size. And so we say for responsiveness, we set the width to 100%. The width can be 70%, but you put it in percentage and it's going to make the width of the table the percentage that you have specified within the viewport. And then you can wrap the table within a container, and that container should have the style attribute with the value of the overflow X property set to auto. So we are going to look at how to put a caption on this table. In HTML, we have a tag called the caption tag, which must be placed immediately after the table element. And let's say this caption is demographic information. And then we close caption. So we can save this, refresh the web page, and we have the caption of the table above the table there. So we can also style the caption tag like as it is with other tags. We're going to look at the next tag, which must come immediately after the caption tag if there's a caption, and if there is no caption, it must come immediately after the table tag. And this tag is called the call group tag. And I'll close call group. So let's see what we use the call group to do. Supposing on this web page now, I want to say the names of these clients should be all highlighted, or they should have a background color of, let's say, green. I want the first 3 columns to have a background color of green. What I will do is to put a call tag here and use a span attribute, and I want to span 3 columns, and what I want to put is a style attribute, and I want to change the background color of those 3 columns to, let's say, a light shade of green. When I save this and I refresh my web page, we should have the first 3 columns with the background color of green. So this is one application of the call group and the call tag in HTML. Let us look at how to insert icons on a web page. I want to have another column which I will title actions. When I save and I refresh, I have an actions column here, and I want each cell of this action column to have a delete and an edit button. But I don't want to write edit or delete. I want to make it an icon that the users can click on to perform the action of each row. So if they click on delete, it deletes that row that holds the button. If they click on edit, then they use it to update the information on the table. So I'm going to update the table rows to have new cells. So I'll put my TD and I'll close TD. I'm going to go down to the next one. I'll do the same. td, close td. And I'll go down to the last, td, close td. Save, refresh. So I now have those columns created and waiting for the content. So I'm going to go to fontawesome.com / we want the version 4, and I want to go to the get started page. Now on this page you will find a download button where you can download these fonts. We're going to download these icons. We want to just use the Font Awesome 4. It is going to download, and when it is done downloading we can show in folder. So I have it in my folder. So what I want to do is to extract this, and when I have the extracted copy, I want to rename it to just Font Awesome. Now it is in my downloads folder. I want to put it in my project folder. So I'm going to go to my desktop where I have my project folder, and I'm going to copy this, or I'm going to cut or copy. So you can copy this, and I'm going to paste it in the root of my project folder. So when I come back to Atom, I will see I have a Font Awesome folder here. In that folder I have a CSS folder, and I have a fontawesome.min.css. So for now this is what I want to use, fontawesome.min.css. What I will do next is to go to my head section and add this as a link to an external style sheet. And I'm going to come here. I will put link rel equal to style sheet. And then my href is now equal to, we have it in the Font Awesome folder, which is in the root. And in that folder, we have a CSS folder. And in the CSS folder, we have the Font Awesome.min.css. I'll save this. Now I have this style sheet included, but it's not going to do anything to my web page just yet until I begin to add buttons. I want to add a button that says the user should click on a trash sign to delete a text. So what I'll do is to use let's say an I tag. I'll close I. Class is equal to far trash. So I want a trash sign. And if you go back to the Font Awesome page, you'll be able to see the different icons and how they are named, and then you can take the name. So let's say for instance here I want to search how to use trash sign here. I'm going to come here and I'm going to look at icons, and then I have the list of icons here, and I want to search trash, and then it shows me the trash sign, and I'll see the different trash sign, and I can see the code for the trash sign here. So instead of typing it out, I can copy it, come back to this place, and then I will paste it between my start and my end td tag like this. Save, refresh my page. I should have a trash sign in my first row. So I have a delete button. So I want to do the same thing for all of them. So I'm going to paste the code that I got from the Font Awesome site, and I'll save, and I'll refresh, and I have a trash sign. So if the user clicks on this trash, we want to delete the row that holds the trash sign. But we're going to look at those click actions as we go advanced. For now, we're just concerned with building the interface. So let's say you want to have two signs, the trash and the edit, so the users can select whether they want to delete or they want to edit button. You can also go back to the font awesome, and we want to search not trash this time, but we want to look at the edit sign. So let's say the edit we want, let's see if we have anything for edit. So we have different pencils, we have what we can use. So I want this pencil like this. So I want the edit to be like this. And so I'll copy this code written here, and I'll come back to my page, and I'm going to put it beside this one. Come and put it beside the end of the first one like this. Save, refresh my page, and I should have my edit sign. So we can style it to have a space between both signs, but we can see that we can put both signs. So when the users click on edit, they edit the content of that row, and when they click on the trash sign, they delete the content. So this is one way we can use icons. The other icon, content delivery network, apart from font awesome, but font awesome is the one I use, and so you might want to check out the site and read more about it. But this is the way we include icons on a web page. This is where this lesson ends. In the next lesson, we are going to look at combinators in CSS.